Hi guys. So part of healing is acknowledging the dark things that we do, the dark things inside of us, our dark traits. That is healing. When you can acknowledge those dark traits and you want to change them and you want to, cut that energy out of your soul, that's healing. And it hurts because, you know, when you've been brought up a certain way and that's how you've been your whole life and you thought it was right, but it was a negative thing. Now it's time to do the work, heal from that, release it, and forgive yourself, for whatever things you might have done wrong unknowingly. But here is the question. What traits do you dislike the most about yourself? How can you show these parts of yourself compassion and love? So here's my answer. I dislike that I am unmotivated, a bit lazy at times. I can be unreliable depending on the day and time and the way that I'm feeling energetically at that time. I can be very indecisive and unsure of myself. I don't trust very easily or care too much about having a lot of people around me. I can be wishy-washy and very detached. I lack confidence at times, even when I have no reason. I can be very closed off and can easily cut people out of my life. I get easily annoyed at the tiniest of things. I'd rather be by myself. I don't like loud noises or rude people. I hate that my energy level can be so low. I guess the way I can show myself love and compassion is by just knowing that life is life and most things are just a test, and by realizing this, I'm able to see through it, beat it, and become a better woman because of it. Life has a funny way of leveling you up and evolving you into your truth, your true authentic self. Also, a lot of the traits we obtain as adults is because of certain things we went through as kids and weren't able to acknowledge yet, that they were only being tested for the betterment of ourselves. So we instead let them distract us or keep us in a lower vibration out of the hurt or anger. As adults, it's our only true duty to realize our traumas as children and work through them so that we can live a life worth living without fear, worry, care, or negativity. Too many times we let our traumas keep us from living a truly fulfilling and purposeful life. We came here for an experience. Yes, our traumas are definitely part of our experience, but we must turn that pain into power to experience experience a part of life that is more positive, fun, free, and loving, because we deserve it. Like I said in a past video, we are ultimately our father. We are the seed that he planted into our mother. So we naturally possess his traumas, his DNA, every experience that he experienced without healing from. That energy is now us. We are that. We are embedded into our mother's womb, right? So we naturally possess her DNA and her traumas and all the energy that she possesses inside of her, good and bad, just like our father. So when we are born, we are exactly that. We are them. We are our father and we are our mother. And we are everything that they've ever been through that they never healed from. So, some people will acknowledge that maybe at a young age. I know I'm 46 years old, and I'm just realizing these things, and I'm literally trying to heal them, heal it, and break free from, you know, their generational curses and their trauma and their that negative energy that they were never able to release. Because, you know, I see now that I'm healing through some of these things, that, you know, things that used to hurt me, things that used to upset me, things that, you know, would have broken me down to the ground before, don't even faze me. Like, I'm so strong. Like, you have to, it's not easy. It's hard. It will break you when you first start healing, and you start acknowledging these things, and you really start working through them. I promise you, you will want to die. That's how you feel. You're so hurt because you come to these realizations of some of the things that actually happened to you, and you can't believe that they actually happened to you. Or why did they happen to you? What did I do so wrong that this had to happen to me? Why did this person hate me so much? You know, why did my parents abandon me? Why did they reject me? You know, it's all a part of whatever they were going through. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and being unhealed. That's all it is. So I suggest, I got this book a long time ago. It is the Shadow Work Journal, and I think that I actually got it off of TikTok. Can I switch my... Anyways, it's not gonna let me. But this is the book, The Shadow Work Journal. Yes, I did get it off of TikTok, and let me tell you, it's a guide to integrate and transcend your shadows. And it's a step-by-step workbook, and it asks you all kinds of questions, and it's like a journal. But, you know, you get to talk about your traumas and everything that's bugging you inside, and they ask the hard questions, and you really have to think and get deep. And every time that you write it out or you talk about it, you're releasing that energy from your body, from your soul. So ultimately, you feel better inside. You just naturally start. Yes, you go through the bad, and it hurts, and you cry, and you don't think, but if you can get past that, it's beautiful. You start to see things differently. You actually start to feel beautiful and happy inside. And, you know, there are so many things now that I can do that I never thought I could do before. And one of them is being alone. I love being alone now. I love, you know, being alone with myself. I used to didn't like that. I didn't like being alone with my thoughts, not having people around me, thinking I needed people around me to make me feel good. No, you can make yourself feel good. All you have to do is acknowledge the things that you've been through, work through them, release that energy, and start looking at things differently and in a more positive light. Things get easier, I promise you. Just do the work. Love you guys.